New England's defense is awful. Last week, they gave up 7.9 yards per play against the Rams at home. Welcome to Pigskin Passion TV. And it's your boy, the Black Mamba. It's season 2, episode number 88. And guys, we back. We back for another week of Survivor. Guys, at this point, all we got to do is just go 1-0. Take it 1 week at a time, and we can see glory. We can see that pot of gold, guys. The lone survivor. It's been a long road for us who are still in it. Some of us had to get a second chance, and some of us have just gutted it out and made great picks week after week. But no matter how you got here, if you're still here, you're here. And guys, with that said, I want to talk about the team that I don't think I want to touch this week. And that's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Giants. And even though it looks like the Giants are about to start tanking for a high draft pick, probably a quarterback, one of these quarterbacks that are coming out, I'm going to stay away from this game. And there's a couple of reasons why. For one, the weather conditions are going to be a little challenging. There are going to be high winds in this game that could have a negative impact on the passing game. It's also not for certain whether or not Mike Evans will be back for this game. In addition to that, guys, the Giants defense, that defensive line is actually pretty good. I think they're going to win the battle in the trenches. I don't think Tampa Bay's offensive line will be able to hold up. So with all of these factors, I think that this could be a close game. And all it takes is for one fluke play for the Buccaneers to lose. So for that reason, I'm going to get off of this game. I'm pretty sure I had them in my pick. Actually, I did. I had them as my pick for this week. So let's jump into my picks for this week. And if you didn't ride with me last week, guys, you may want to take this team, and that's the Houston Texans versus Tennessee Titans. I think that this is another good week to go with the Texans. They got Nico Collins back, and the offense seems to be going in the right direction. I mean, you can actually use them. If you don't want to use them this week, I think next week is another good week to use them. They'll be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I have the Texans as my number 3 pick. At number 2, Miami versus New England. I like the Dolphins in this game. Although this game is a little tricky because Drake May, he's getting better, a little bit better week by week. And I'm thinking that surely the Miami defense can keep New England from putting up 30 points in this game. And the reason why I say that is because New England's defense is awful. Last week, they gave up 7.9 yards per play against the Rams at home. Miami hasn't been the 2023 Miami team that was putting points on the board, looking like a video game with Tyreek Hill running around getting 200 yards a game. But I still think they can take advantage of this pitiful New England defense. In addition to that, they're in a position where they can't afford to take any games off and look past to the next opponent because they're chasing a playoff bid. So with that said, I like Miami, guys. And this is my pick this week, the number 1 pick, and that's the Washington Commanders versus the Dallas Cowboys. This is probably going to be a popular pick. It's starting to get to the point where teams that are favored by a high number, they've already been used. So like Kansas City this week probably has been used by a good majority of your survivor pool. So people are going to drop down to the Washington Redskins. Actually, it'll probably be evenly distributed as far as the picks are concerned because there are a lot of teams now that you can't pick them because you've already picked them in previous weeks. But I think that Washington this week is a good pick, and they probably haven't been picked a lot in Survivor, guys. So if you do go with them, just know that you're probably going to be in the majority. And I think this Dallas team, the Cowboys, I think they've just packed it up for the season. That offense isn't good anymore without Dak. He's out for the season. And Washington, they're coming off of a mini bye. Hopefully, Jaden Daniels is better this game. He's still been good, but ever since he got hurt, he hasn't been the same guy. And hopefully, having that mini bye that they had, he's back to the healthy Jaden Daniel where he can run around out there and be explosive. So even though this is a rivalry game, this is my best pick on the board. Let's go with them Washington Commanders. And guys, let's go to my picks here. And yep, I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers initially this week. And I haven't picked Kansas City, but I want to wait until next week maybe to pick Kansas City. So let me go in here and change my picks. And I am going with the Washington. Actually, I need to go and click off. So we're going with the Commanders. Is this the week? Nope. I guess I need to go back and see what week I picked them. I picked them in week 16. I was thinking it was 17. And I still think I have some great picks left, guys. So I am happy switching some of these picks around. So this week, we're going to go with the Washington Commanders against the Dallas Cowboys. And the pick is saved. And I think last week, this league had a little less than 1,000 people. So probably about 90 people lost out this week. Right now, we're at 903 participants still left. So still quite a few people left. But it's winding down, guys. After this week, we have 2 more picks where we can pick one team. And then from there, we go to picking 2 teams from week 15 to week 18. So it should go pretty quickly after week 14. But guys, there you have it. Another week of Survivor. And good luck to all of you guys who are still in. And may your pick win this week, and we'll reconvene next week to see who is the best pick out there. Guys, do me a favor. Spike that like, comment, subscribe, and it's your boy, the Black Mamba, out.